So, religious leaders, member of Sant'Egidio community, and last but not least, student of these prestigious universities. Let me say that it's really a privilege for me to sit. It's the first time in my life that I have the chance to sit at a table with so many religious leaders. And just to let you know, I was born in Rome, 400 meters far from St. Peter, so I would say that I'm accustomed to see cardinal, archbishop, and even the pope. But to have this opportunity, it is really the first time of my life. I will focus my intervention, I don't know if I didn't get to the subject, on peace and natural conservation. So, it's an honor for me to stand here today among individuals committed to a world where peace, justice, and compassion take precedence. In a time where our planet faced unprecedented challenges, and who preceded me already mentioned the war in Ukraine, what is happening in Palestine, DRC, in Congo, probably, I don't know, probably for the history of the world, I wonder if there was a period when there were so many wars altogether, and a period in which the risk of a third world war is so close, so incumbent. So, your work in bridging divides and uplifting the vulnerable is more critical than ever. Today, we gather to reflect on two interconnected issues that deeply impact us all: peace and climate change. These are not isolated challenges. They are bound together, affecting the lives and the future of millions. In a warming world, the line between peace and conflict is often drawn by climate. As resources grow scarce, food systems weaken, and natural disasters intensify, many communities face displacement, poverty, and desperation. Climate change is not just an environmental issue, it is a peace issue, a justice issue, a moral issue. Just to make you a when I was paying here a courtesy call to the Deputy Chancellor, we were talking about an initiative that an Italian university is planning to do here in Makerere, a course in climate change and diplomacy. And one of the example of the necessity of a similar course is the fact that even if we don't know, even if the press don't give the due attention, look what is happening between Ethiopia and Egypt regarding the resource of the Nile, the water of the Nile. The tension is very high. An international meeting should take place in Entebbe a few weeks ago, and it has to be postponed. So you see that peace and climate, and when we say climate, because the resource, the water, in the future you can be sure that the war will be done not anymore for oil, but for water, drinkable water. So, around the globe we see the harsh reality of climate change. Floods, fires, droughts, and storms do not just damage land. They erode the stability of communities. In places already impacted by poverty and conflict, this crisis fuel unrest, often leading to more intense struggle over drilling resources. As climate injustice escalates, the poorest, who are the least responsible for the crisis, bear the hardest burdens. Just to let you know, we all know that climate change is affecting more Africa than in Europe. But don't think that only Africa will be affected. I don't know if you know, just a few days ago there was in Spain a flood where in a very beautiful, ancient, and civilized and rich city like Valencia, more than 200 people died because of the flood. Apparently in just 30 minutes they had the rain that generally they have in 1 year. So you see, it's not anymore question of rich and poor. Now climate change are damaging everywhere, they are producing effect everywhere. Our faith tradition remind us to our duty to be stewards of the earth, and more than that, to be brother and sister to each other. This stewardship calls us to action, not just in response to environmental harm, but also to mend the human device it causes. Peace, like the climate, is a delicate balance, requiring care, sacrifice, and solidarity. We are all called to create not just a peaceful world, but a sustainable one, a home where future generations can live in harmony with the planet and each other. So, what we can do? We need to raise our voices and act individually and collectively. Sant'Egidio's effort to build a peace can also inspire a vision of environmental justice. By educating, advocating, and engaging with policy, we can drive meaningful change. And at the local level, our action, whenever it's reducing our carbon footprint or offering resources to those affected by climate-related crises, build a powerful example for the world. I commend the members of Sant'Egidio for your continued efforts towards peace, embracing the interconnectedness of humanity and environment. Your work is not just about survival, but about compassion, respect, and the belief that together we can overcome this crisis. Each of us has the power to be an advocate for peace and protector of our planet. Together, let us honor our commitment to build a future that upholds both humanity and the earth. And now allow me to conclude by quoting Mahatma Gandhi, who rightly stated, "The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace." Let me really conclude saying that all of you, I think you are around the 20, so this is the age in which you think that you will change the world. I am 63, so I am in an age in which I realized suddenly that the world changed myself. So don't do the same mistake that I done. Be active, be strong in trying to change the world. As was said by someone before me, you are the future of this world, you are the future of this continent. It's up to you. So thank you, Asante sana, and all the best.